Thanks for coming. Thanks for having me. Thanks a lot. It looks good. Enjoy it. We're live on the YouTube channel as a heads up.
Oh, okay. Stop in Cincinnati. That Coke. The remainder of the Dryland.
Do you need anything to eat?
I had sourdough. I had a big breakfast with all those donuts. I'm not even hungry. I made a piece of your sourdough. I'm gonna eat the shrimp on white. I'm not even that hungry, so why bother?
Alrighty, kiddo. Sounds good. Good seeing you.
Thanks for having me. It was fun.
Good
Good seeing you.
out.
Yeah.
You buy them 12.
My little one.
Things.
She's all balled up.
Yeah. I'll see you in 2 days.
Yeah, I'll see you in a few days. Let me know what else I need to bring down from home if there's anything else, okay?
Okay.
Because I know we're just bringing the games, I think, as of right now. If you want any more sheets, let me know.
Okay, let me do that bag. Let me know when you get home.
Okay.
So let's get a drive take one.
All right, we'll do. I'll call you.
Right, let's go. Bye. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing today? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday. We will not be doing the Zoom today. Negative. Negative, negative. All right, so for warm up, you guys are gonna need a dumbbell, a fairly heavy dumbbell. So go ahead and grab a dumbbell for warm up. So today we are gonna retest. So we're gonna retest our test set that we've done twice now. So I'll go over that with you guys. But what we're going to do is make that our main portion of the workout. You're going to try to go as fast as you can through that test set and try to beat your time from last time that we did it. I'm pretty sure it was day like 37 or so, or maybe 33. That was our last test set. So you guys are going to try to go faster than you did on that test set. It was actually day 36. So for those of you who don't remember our test set, we've got 2 minutes of jumping jacks. Everyone does that. And then you're going to do 40 air squats with your dumbbell, followed by 30 sit-ups with the dumbbell, followed by 20 push-ups, and then 10 plank walks. And you're going to go as fast as possible through that to try to beat your time from the last time that we did that. Most of you guys, there was like less of you guys that had done it once before the last time. So most of you guys, that first test was your first test. And then this one will be a retest of most people's first test, but this could be your third test. No worries that you're late. I signed on a couple minutes late. My mom literally just left to go back home. So I said bye to her. But for warm up, we're going to do some air squats. So first movement is going to be squatting down, then coming up. You got air squats for 30 seconds. The next movement is going to be plank taps. So you're going to be in a push-up plank position. And from there, you're going to just take your feet from where they are regularly, and you're going to bring them out to a V, and then you're going to hop them back together. So you're going to be doing taps with your feet in your plank position versus doing shoulder taps. The second part of warm-up, the third part really, is a farmer's carry. So you're just going to carry a heavy dumbbell like you would a suitcase, and you're going to just literally stand here with it. Then we're going to switch arms, so make it even on both sides, and we'll call it a day for our warm-up. So once again, we got 30 seconds air squats, 30 seconds plank taps, and then 30 seconds on each arm of our farmer's holds. Let's go ahead and get this party started. We are going to have a really, really quick class today because your guys' test set doesn't take anyone really that long. So if you guys are good to go, let's go ahead and get started. All right, 30 seconds of air squats. Ready, go. So just feel yourself move through that range of motion. This warm-up today is not too difficult. What we want to do is just get the body prepped, warm, with some blood flow for our test set. All right, guys, nice job. Go ahead, switch into those plank taps. Plank taps, ready, go. Good, into those farmer's holds. So grab a dumbbell, hold it like you're carrying a suitcase. All you're doing is standing in place. You want that dumbbell to be a heavy dumbbell. So you have to feel like you have to do something to hold the dumbbell. So the heavier, the better, or the heaviest that you have. All right, go ahead, switch arms. So when you're doing these farmer's holds, what you want to do is check your posture. So if you look at me, you don't want to have one shoulder down, one shoulder up. You want to have an even line on those shoulders. You want to be looking straight forward, pulling your abs in, breathing, holding that weight up nice and tall. Good. Go ahead and relax. All right, let's go into some mobility stuff. Let's do our down dog first today. So everybody go into your down dog. You go ahead and walk your feet out. That's 20 times. So walk those feet out. Feel a nice stretch in the back of your calf. You got 20 of them. Once you finish 20 of them, I want you to do some side plank rotations. So what we're going to do is you're going to go up to the top of a push-up, and you're going to alternate going to one side for a side plank, and then flipping over, going to your opposite side. You have 5 total, or 10, depending on how you count them, plank rotations, opening up to the side, continuing to get that body warm. Once you finish that, we're going into a down, a child's pose. So go down to the ground, stretch out everything, get that lower back. And then from there, let's come up to the top. Let's do 10 cat-cows. So go ahead and do your 10 cat-cows. Drop everything, look forward. Push everything away, drop the head down. 10 of them. After you finish your 10 cat-cows, we're going to thread the needle. So you're going to take your right hand up to the sky, and you're going to take that right hand and thread it through the left hand and the hip. Take the left arm up into a streamlined position. We're going to hold that there. After that, we're going to unwind. Do the same thing on the other side. Take the left hand up. Go ahead and thread it through. Take the right arm up into a nice streamline. Hold that. Good. We're going to go into a tricep stretch in our child's pose. So everything's the same on the child's pose, except you put your elbows on the ground and you bend the elbows and you bring the thumbs towards the back you can keep your hips raised if that's more comfortable, like I'm showing, or you can actually lay back into having your hips on your heels, like an actual child's pose. It really depends on your flexibility of your lats, on how far back your hips can go. So you should feel a nice stretch through your lats and also your triceps here, which is everything that attaches to the back of the shoulder joint. From there, let's go ahead and walk our hands to our feet. So you end up in a forward fold and just let yourself kind of fall over. Feel a nice stretch in the back of your legs. If you want to, you can grab opposite elbows and sway side to side, whatever feels comfortable for you. We're gonna go ahead and step our right foot forward, drop that left knee down, and come up into a low runner's lunge. And we're gonna hold this here for a couple deep breaths. You really wanna push your body forward so you can open up your hip flexor. So it's not like a hanging out lunge, it should be a stretch lunge. And then from there, I'm gonna take our left hand down, right arm up, and just do a twist as we're stretching that hip flexor out. And then go ahead and do the same thing, but switch sides. We're gonna start with just coming up first. So really stretch out that hip flexor, push your body forward, feeling a stretch in the hip, front of the hip. And then from there, we're gonna take the right arm down, left arm up, feeling a nice big old stretch as we still continue to stretch out the front of that hip. Good, and then back into your down dog here. Pedal out your feet a few more times. And we're gonna go into our sleeper stretch. So go ahead and do your sleeper stretch. You got 2 sets of 20 seconds on your one side, followed by 2 sets of 20 seconds on your opposing side. Make sure you do some windshield wipers in between. Good. Once you finish your one side, make sure you're doing 2 sets of 20 seconds on the other side. Keep it nice and even. And once we finish this, we're gonna do a little bit more shoulder activation stuff before we get into our test set. So if you got in late, today we're retesting what we did in one of the days that we did free dryland classes, like day 21. A lot of you guys didn't do the very first time. There's a couple of you, a handful of you that did. But most of you guys, your first test was on day 36. So this could be your third test or this will be your second test. But today's workout is just trying to beat the time that you got on the test for either day, I think it's 21, I can't remember exactly, or day 36, and now today is day 45. So we just have one short and sweet set that I want you guys to go as fast and as hard as you possibly can on to try to see or beat your time from any of the other times that you've tested. If you haven't tested, then this will be test 1 for you. So what we're going to do after you do your 2 sets of 20 seconds, you're going to lay on your stomach. We're going to do those Y's, T's, and O's. So you're going to keep your thumbs up and you're going to do 20 Y's. So just letting your arms come up as high as they can. You're going to go through this motion 20 times. After you finish 20 of those, you're going to bring your arms out to the side. I can only show you one arm right now with how I'm laying. But then you're going to do 20 T's. And at the very, very end, You're going to go into O's, which O's at the top is pinkies together, and then at the bottom is thumbs together. So go through 20 O's as well. So 20 Y's, 20 T's, 20 O's. If you're ready and you got enough space, you can go ahead and get started on your shoulder activation stuff. Good. Once you finish your shoulder activation, your Y's, T's, and O's, go ahead and write in the chat that you are done, and I'll explain our short workout for those of you that haven't done our test set yet. All right, cool. Yeah, I know most of you guys are missing swimming. I'm missing it too myself. That was actually something I was thinking about the other day as I was running. That I would really like to get in the pool and do some laps. But I do think we're on the other side of this. So wherever you are, which a lot of you guys are all over the place, places are starting to open up. So versus where we've been, which we've been in an unknown kind of like situation, where we haven't known a timeline. I think it's better to like know that it's coming versus just like not know anything at all. So while it may not be tomorrow that things are opening up, which is definitely not the case in Kentucky, at least we know it's coming. I think that's a more hopeful situation than just having absolutely no idea. So for our workout today, we're going to go through our test set, as I've said probably like 20 times already. It's 2 minutes of jumping jacks, so I'll call out when 2 minutes ends. And then you guys are going to go into 40 air squats with a dumbbell, so the same dumbbell that you used for warm-up. They're going to do 30 push-ups with a dumbbell, 30 sit-ups with a dumbbell, followed by 20 push-ups, followed by 10 plank walks. So I'll demonstrate all these exercises, but I'll write in the chat here what we're doing. So it's 2 minutes, jumping jacks, followed by 40 squats with dumbbell, followed by 30 sit-ups plus dumbbell, followed by 20 push-ups, followed by 10 plank walks. So jumping jacks, I think, are fairly self-explanatory. We're doing regular jumping jacks where your feet jump out, your arms come up, feet come together, arms go down. So you got 2 minutes of just continual jumping jacks. After that, you have your goblet squats. So grab your heavy dumbbell that you used for your farmer's carries, and you're going to squat down so your elbows meet your knees for 40 air squats. After you finish your 40 air squats, you're going into 30 push-ups with your same dumbbell. So you're going to hold your dumbbell on your chest. From there, you're going to lay all the way down. Remember, a sit-up requires you to sit all the way up as if you're looking straight forward. So we've done some crunches over the last couple of days. Today is a full sit-up. So you have 30 sit-ups here. After you finish 30 sit-ups, you're going into 20 push-ups. So the push-ups are push-ups like we've always done with something underneath you, so you can gauge how low you're getting down at the bottom of your push-up. So whatever object you want to use, put it under your chest and go all the way down to the ground in that push-up position, and then all the way back up. So you got 20 push-ups, and then the very final exercise is a plank walk. So we're going to do 10 plank walks, which is going to look like this, where you walk, opposite arm, opposite leg. You'll go up, for 5 steps, and then back for 5 steps. Try and keep that awesome, beautiful, great body alignment and positioning. So for this one, I'm going to be on the clock, okay? I want you guys to write as soon as you're done in the chat. So I'll make sure that I tell you guys when the 2 minutes of jumping jacks is up. Then everything else I want you to go through as fast as you can. And so we're going to all start our timers at the same time. I'll let you know when 2 minutes is up. And then we'll look at our times comparatively to the last workout, which I'll do research based off of who is here while you guys are doing that to get your times from the last time if you did it. So that way we have it at the very end of this. So I will do that so you guys don't have to worry about it. And I'll find your guys' time and write it in the chat. All you need to do is give me your cumulative time in the chat when you are done, including the 2 minutes. So it's your full time, including the 2 minutes of jumping jacks. So if everyone's ready, let's go ahead and get this party started. It will take you guys less than 5 minutes to get through this. So get your phones out, get your timers up. We're going in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready, go, ready, go. Come on, guys. Keep it moving. We got 2 minutes of jumping jacks, 2 minutes of jumping jacks. So pace yourself on the jumping jacks. Jumping jacks are not too hard. They can get kind of boring, but overall, they're not that bad. Keep it up, guys. Keep it up. Good job, guys. Keep going. Keep going. One minute down, 1 minute to go on the jumping jacks. Good job, guys. Keep it up. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Good job. 10 more seconds of jumping jacks. 10 more. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready to go. Goblet squats. 40 goblet squats. Get into this and get after it. Good job, guys. Good job. Keep going. Keep going. After you finish those goblet squats, you're going straight into your sit-ups. Straight into your sit-ups. Keep it up, guys. Keep it up. Keep it up. Good job, guys. Keep going. Keep going. Come on, guys. You got it. You got it. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Get those push-ups in and get those plank walks done. All right, when you finish, you can drop in the chat what your time was. All right, guys. So, as you're finishing up, Alexa, shut off. What you can see is I spent that time writing, for those of you guys who tested in test 2 that recorded times, all those are at the very top of the chat. And those of you guys who tested on test 1, which was actually day 12, I inverted the numbers incorrectly, all of your times are below. So test 2 is up first, test 1 is below. So like Hannah, for example, was 433 on test 1, and then she was 352 on test 2, and 351 on test 3. So good job, Hannah. Vanuki was only on test 1, where she was 418, and then test 2, she was 334. Isabella, you were 419 on this test, and you were 438 on your first test. So you dropped a little close to 20 seconds there. Carlos, you were 410. You started at 503. Then you were 417. Then you went to 410. So that is awesome. So far, we have 100% PRs right now, which is great. No Name, I don't know what you were under before. Mama Z, you were 535. And Kai was 453. And Mackenzie, you were 5:16, and then you went 4:55. So you dropped a solid 21 seconds there. Vanuki dropped 40 seconds. Shelly Price, you were the exact same time to a T. And then, yeah, Vanuki, I guess whatever you were for those names as well. So, yeah, every single person here either went the exact same time or faster. We had like 99% PRs. So, everybody give yourself a nice round of applause, maybe a pat on the back. All of you guys did great. The whole purpose of being able to track and test things is being able to look back and reflect on you guys improving. And so through Dryland, just like with swimming, this is day 45. I felt like it was like the perfect day to do another test set. You guys can see that you've all gotten better. You're more efficient with your Dryland movements. You're getting through them faster. You're also transitioning faster, and you're able to maintain a higher heart rate through all those movements as well. So great job to everybody. That's a big win for you all. That should make you feel very good on this Wednesday, knowing that you are improving and going in the right direction with your Dryland, which just means that your swimming as well is going to get better when we all get back from the pool. So great job, everyone. Have an awesome rest of your Wednesday. Reminder, tomorrow's Dryland will be at 3 p.m. because I have a webinar at 1 again. If anyone wants to join me tonight, later at 6:30, I do have a webinar on the crossover turns. So if you need any help on your crossover turn, I highly recommend this webinar as it's going to break down the technical pieces of it, which I haven't seen anyone do in the world of stroke technique before. So if you're interested in joining that webinar, I'll drop in the chat the registration link there. If you can't make it, but you still register, you'll get the replay link. So I always tell people if they're not sure they can make the time, just register for it, and then you can watch it on your own time afterwards. So good job, guys. The webinar will be an hour. It's with my buddy in Australia, so that's why it's so late. 6:30 p.m. my time is 8:30 a.m. his time, so we had to do it kind of surrounding the time zone changes. So awesome job, guys. I'm so proud of you. Thanks for sticking with it, being consistent. You are working towards your goals every single day, and that is a very, very great thing. Have a great rest of your Wednesday.